Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Personally, I think I should probably try to stay away from political stuff, but I feel compelled to share it and kind of put it out there and, give a little perspective. And so I'm watching his confirmation hearing thing, and he got to a part where he started talking. I said I could have swore I was debating with someone about that the other day. And sure enough, he gave this basically the same answer in his speech. This is, basically the first time I watched this, and I wanted to backtrack a little bit and get to this section, which is only about 30 minutes into it, out of, I think, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it's pretty long, but the section I want to share is just a small little portion. And the debate or argument is he's a neurosurgeon. What's he know about HUD or housing development and blah blah blah. How can he do that job? And I always say that. I always say to myself, I work in construction, and from one area of construction, I can use so many skills I have from that area and apply it to other areas. So, in my mind, I see it. I see how you can be great in one area and still be great in another area because you were great in that previous area, even if they're kind of linked but not linked. So, I'm going to play the clip of Carson basically giving his answer, and y'all can listen, and y'all can like it or dislike it.
Now you say, well, that all sounds great and wonderful, but you were a pediatric neurosurgeon. How could you have anything wonderful to say about any of these things? Well, I have to chuckle when I hear people say things like that because there's an assumption that you can only do one thing and that we have these very limited brains and they're incapable of learning anything else. I find that kind of humorous, particularly knowing what the human brain is capable of. Billions of neurons, hundreds of billions of interconnections can process more than 2 million bits of information in 1 second. Any brain can do that. You can't overload it. You hear some people say you overload your brain. You can't do it. If you learned one new fact every second, it would take you more than 3 million years to challenge the capacity of your brain. So we do have the ability to learn. More importantly, we have the ability to work together. And that is absolutely critical. We in America, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, we are not each other's enemies. We must come to that understanding. There are real people out there who really want to destroy us, but we don't need to be doing that ourselves. We need to be combining our collective intellect. And one of the things that I learned in my private life as a board member at Kellogg for 18 years and Costco for 16 years is how to select a good CEO. And I'll tell you, a good CEO doesn't necessarily know everything about the business. He's not a marketing specialist. He may not be a financial specialist. There are many things that he doesn't know, but he knows how to pick those people and how to use them. And that is one of the marks of good leadership. So in closing, I've been very fortunate to be able to move from the bottom rung of the socioeconomic level to the top rung and to understand how people feel in all those different levels. And I got to tell you, we're all in the same boat. And if part of the boat sinks, the rest of it is going down too. And it means what we need to do is exercise true compassion. True compassion is not keeping people in a situation where we can feel good about what we're doing. True compassion is putting them in a situation where they can feel good about where they're going. Thank you.
Now, personally, I think this was a great message answer to a lot of people asking that question. I think he nailed it. I think he's 100% right, and even in the end where we need to all lift each other up and not be in a system to hold people down. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and I hope you really listened to the words he was saying and took something from it, and I hope you have a good life. Thanks for watching.